Hello, this afternoon I'd like to introduce you to AJ, or Allison-Jayne, who is the manager in our Stroud branch. Hello, AJ.
Hello, Sarah.
How are
How are
you?
you?
Yeah,
Good.
I'm
I'm
good.
good.
Yeah, I love your backdrop. Those are beautiful lilies you've got on your windowsill behind you.
Thank you, Sarah. It's been Easter arrangement for the last week, and I've just celebrated a birthday, so I've had some beautiful flowers. So as it's raining outside, I thought I'd bring a little bit of colour to the room. So yes, and the smell is absolutely amazing.
Lilies are my favourites. I love them. Absolutely love
They're
them.
gorgeous, aren't they?
So how was it celebrating your birthday in lockdown?
Oh gosh, so odd, so odd. Not being able to see family and friends was really just unusual. Not being able to go out for lunch, so we went out for we took rucksacks and we went on a bike ride and we had a picnic, which was amazing. It was brilliant. But I was greeted on the morning by a WhatsApp video that was produced by my team of Perry Bishop Stroud, of all the team and some of my team that are on maternity leave, and everybody was included, and photographs over the last 3 years, and it was just amazing. Brought me to tears. It was the best present I could have possibly had.
It was very touching, wasn't it? I thought they did it superbly. That's the
Yeah,
best.
I felt very blessed.
Yeah, and you need to be. Yeah, you've got a great team. So
Thank you.
tell us a little bit about you and how you've come to be living and working in the Stroud Valleys.
Well, I've been working in the Stroud Valleys now for just over 6 years. And I came to work for an independent agent in the Valleys. And I set up our Stroud office just over 3 years ago. And it is the Valleys, I have to say, it's a very magical place. And there's no other word to describe it. The community feel, the spirit, the love and pride that you hear in people's voices is incredible, and it's quite infectious. And I'm very proud to be part of that, and I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I look forward to continuing to do so. There's such beautiful views, such beautiful villages, great schools, and just a great atmosphere. And it's all very real. And people, when you talk to people about the valleys, they say, really, is it really that amazing? Actually, it really is.
Yeah.
So I feel very proud to be part of that. And I enjoy my journey every day, going to Stroud from where I live in Gloucestershire. And the views on the way to work every day are just amazing. So yeah, it's a great place to be, Sarah. It really is.
We have lots to feel blessed about, aren't we? and before you came to the Stroud Valleys, you had your own business as an estate agent, didn't you?
I did. I did for 10 years in Tewkesbury in Gloucestershire, and loved every minute of it. It was an incredible experience. And when people say about being an estate agent and what you do, there were times that I almost wanted to have a video camera on my shoulder so you could show people what we do in our working day. And when you work for yourself, a lot of it comes from here. And it has to. And you live, eat and breathe it, Sarah, and you know that as one of our directors. And you have to give back to the community. And if you give it, you get it back. It's reciprocal. And my business did exceptionally well on the back of reciprocal business for many, many years. Unfortunately, the water arrived, and that was damaging. But I'm so pleased that I had that opportunity to experience having my own business. But now I'm part of a bigger team, but what I deem as a real big family. So I've had the best of both worlds.
Well done. And when you say the waters arrived, we're talking about the floods of 2007, I think, aren't we? And Tewkesbury was really badly hit.
It was.
It became an island, I think, almost, didn't it, in the middle of the flood?
It did. It did. So much so that we were on all the major national newspapers in this country, and we actually ended up on the front of the New York Times. Which is quite incredible, of the island of Tewkesbury, which I find quite incredible. But for those of us that lived there, and it was our home and our livelihoods and our businesses, it was a tough time, But again, you know, like we're in right now, the same situation, people pulled together. You saw the community spirit and how people helped one another. You met people you'd never spoken to before. And we were all in the same position, wanting to do the best we could for one another.
And actually, having lived through an experience like that, and we've had other downturns in the property market with 9/11 and the banking crisis, amongst others, it does give us a lot of fortitude and skills that we can put into play to help give our clients and buyers the best advice during a time like this, doesn't it?
Very much so, Sarah. Very, very much so. And I think it's fair to say that whatever is thrown at us, whatever work, whatever we do, whatever business we're in, it's about pulling together, and it's about continuing with a routine. It might be a slightly different one, but continuing with a routine and talking through how you're feeling, whatever your situation is, whether it be work, financial, the industry that you're in, whatever it is, just talking through it. And that's a game where we're very lucky at Perry Bishop, because we do that on a daily basis.
Yeah, and actually we're finding that people have got time to talk at the moment too, haven't they? So, you know, you have some lovely conversations with people. Yeah. So can you give us an overview as to just how the Stroud and Valleys market has been affected by the lockdown so far? What's your experience, AJ? What's happening in your marketplace?
Well, I'm hearing lots of positive comments being made by the public, such as, I'd like to register, I appreciate I can't view yet, but can I put my name down to view the property? If we've got videos, and we were very quick before the lockdown to try and obtain a video that myself and my team put together of our properties, walked around and took as much as we could in the way of information. They're not professional videos, they're done by us laymen, and we did our very best to present the property so that the public could get an insight to what was on offer there, inside the house, outside the property. And that's been received really well. But people are very positive, and you know, in all families there's hardship and lots of things happening right now, but we're hearing a lot of people say, I do intend to move, and in fact this may enforce a move for me, because we've realized our house is just not big enough. The children are driving me mad. I cannot share a dining room with my husband, and you know, just they want to move, they have a desire to move. What's very beautiful about the valleys is people move around rather than out of the valley, and that's the same for both Stroud and Nailsworth. So we're very lucky that when people move here, they upsize or they downsize, and there's no lack of interest and inquiries. And after the bank holiday, I came back to a large amount of inquiries.
Yeah, and you've also been able to give advice over the video links, haven't you, with some new clients that are coming to the market?
Yes, we have. Having been an agent for over 25 years, it's not something that I'd ever done. I'd never done it before. And when I asked a client, well, I can actually provide you with a valuation. What I need you to do is to take a video of your home, walk me from your driveway, walk me in, open the front door, and lead me around the house. And I've been very fortunate that I've now had 3 virtual valuations, and I've been instructed on 2. And in fact, I'm going to be instructed on a 3rd today. Which is brilliant. And I've guided them to the best of my ability as an experienced valuer. I've also prepared a Rightmove report to support that, so that it's not just off seeing the property, but being familiar with the area and the valleys, and preparing a report for them allowed them to feel reassured that I was giving them the best advice. And on that, we've got opportunities as an organisation.
That's brilliant. So, and the message loud and clear, isn't it? That is that the market might have slowed a little bit in terms of the numbers of transactions and inquiries, but actually it's far from having stopped. There is still some energy in it and some good activity coming.
There is, Sarah, and I think people, you know, this is an interesting time, and it's not something that we've experienced in our life, and we're all adapting in different ways and doing what we think's right for us, whether it be for our family or for our friends. But we as estate agents have a duty of care and to do the right thing for our clients and be respectful of the situation. And I think we're doing that very much so, but also being proactive, because the doors will reopen. You know, we are still here to assist people. I may not have a viewing for one of my vendors, but it doesn't stop me having a conversation to say, how are you? Knowing that that client is living on their own and their family's not near. And just having a conversation with them, whether it be like we are right now, face to face, looking at a screen, you know, because some clients are lonely and they don't have family near. And I think it's about doing more than just being an estate agent, assisting them and knowing that you're there to help them and that those doors will open. It's just a matter of weeks or a month, you know, and we will be there and it will be business. It's just a different type of business right now.
And another advantage that a lot of our homeowners can take at the moment is to actually seek our advice on things they might want to do to the property before bringing theirs to the market. And again,
Yes.
that can be done over video, can't it?
Very much so. I advised a client this week that before they bring the property to the market, that there is some fencing panels within the garden that could probably do with some new creosoting, and that's being put underway. Putting some potted plants outside the front door, and just decluttering of coats in the hall room by the boot room, and just making it look its absolute best. And especially if you've got couples where one is working and the other one maybe isn't, it's an excuse to give your other half something to do, rightly or wrongly. But, you know, and the kids are getting involved, you know, and doing a bit of planting in the garden. And I think it's great, you know, because you want the house to look its best and you only have one opportunity to impress when you do come to the market, and you want it to look right. And we as a company are very much about the presentation.
For sure. And I think, you know, we can give some very, very good professional advice on how to get the best price for your property and to make your home stand out from the crowd. Because when we do come out the other end of lockdown, there could be a rush of people bringing their properties to the market. So actually we can get ahead of that game by giving you some early advice and actually, if necessary, getting all the paperwork and the background done, so that you're ready to be one of the first to launch.
I think that's vitally important, Sarah, and part of our 11-step plan as an organisation is to have structure with our client and take them through that process bit by bit. And we do that very successfully, I'd like to say proudly, as an organisation. And our job is to make sure that they look the best, their property looks the best for when it comes to the market. And we pride very much in that. And now we've got that opportunity to make sure that everything's lined up correctly.
Exactly. It is a golden opportunity to do that, isn't it, at the moment?
It is. So, it is.
If anybody watching this wants to get in touch with you, AJ, to discuss, you know, renovations or alterations to their house, or even think about bringing it to the market, how do they get in touch with you?
Lots of ways, Sarah. They can email me via my direct email address, directly to the Perry Bishop Stroud via their website, or via our normal telephone. All our telephone lines are open and available, and those lines are diverted, so we're able to assist with the telephone or my mobile as well. And I'm happy to assist clients as and when they need me to, and however they want to work. Some clients actually want to see me while they're talking to me, and that's fine. I don't wear my pajamas. I might have my slippers on, but I'm not wearing my pajamas.
Well, that's two of us wearing slippers this afternoon then.
Yes. So we're here to help.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll add some contact details to this post, so to make it nice and easy for people to get in touch with you. Alison, thank you very much this afternoon for giving me your time, talking about the market, and
thank you, Sarah.
Have a lovely weekend, and we'll speak next week.
That's lovely. Thank you, Sarah. You too. Take care. Bye.